this video, we'll walk through how to proctor Atmos OQ tests in the NCCER Learning Management System. The proctor functionality is only available to individuals at Atmos-endorsed organizations with the proctor role. I've logged into my account with the first name and last name training user. Because this account has the role of craft instructor as well as a proctor role, I can see a new menu item in the top navigation bar, Atmos Proctor Console. I'll click there now. On this page, I'll be able to search for the test taker or test takers that I'm attempting to proctor an OQ test for. I can do this by searching for the testing location via the drop-down here. I'll select XYZ Technical School Plus. Additionally, I can enter the user's card number or email address that I'm attempting to proctor for. These fields are not required. I'll search here just using the testing location. Once I click search, results will appear for that testing location below. In this particular example, I have 13 records found for test takers who need proctoring. I'm going to set up the student view here for a test user so you can see what that looks like. I've now logged into our learning management system with a student user with the first name and last name training student to show what their portion of this experience looks like. In this particular account, the student has completed the training activity of this Atmos program, which I can see reflected here with the progress bar showing at 50%. It's at 50% because half of the program, the training activity portion, is complete. The other half, the OQ test, is not yet complete. I'll click into this training program now. Since I've completed the training program here, I'm now ready to complete the Atmos OQ test. I'll go ahead and click into the Atmos OQ test for this student user now. Once here, I can launch into the OQ test by selecting the OQ test link here. I'll do that now. From the student experience, I'll need to review the NCCER retest policy and security statement. Once I've reviewed that, I can request access to my test. An important note here that test takers should not request access to any tests unless they are physically present within a testing center. I'll click Request Access now. Once I've requested access to this test, I'll need to wait until my proctor has approved that access request. Let's take a look at things back on the proctor side. I've logged back into my training account here with the first name and last name training user. Again, this individual has the role of proctor. I'm back at the Atmos Proctor console, and I'm going to go ahead now and search for the user that just requested access to take this OQ test. I'll search this time by card number since I have that. Once I click search, I can scroll down and see that there's one record found for this card number. Here, I can see the request that was made in order to access this OQ test. To approve this test, I can simply select the checkbox at the left side of the screen here for this user, then choose the option here for with selected users, I'll select Authorize Access if I'm interested in authorizing that access now. We'll go ahead and do that. Once I've made that selection, I'll be prompted to review my action. From this screen, if I am in fact interested in authorizing access for the training student, I can click Confirm Bulk Action. I'll do that now. Here, the selected requests have been updated successfully. This user should now be able to access their test. Let's switch back to the student view to show what that looks like. I've logged back into the student view of the learning management system with the account with the first name and last name training student. Now that the request has been authorized, I refreshed my page. I can now scroll down and you'll see here that I can click Attempt Test Now. This button is only available once the authorization has been approved by the proctor. I'll click Attempt Test Now. I'm back on the proctor side now, logged in as the user with the first name and last name training user. Now that the student has started the test, from within the proctor console, I'll be able to follow along with their progress. I can see here the information about the test that they were authorized for, and I can also see their current status, which is in progress. Real time here, I'll be able to track along with their test progress. This page automatically refreshes every minute, or when a student answers a question, I can update the page to see, as an example, that they're now 20% complete with that test. If for some reason I need to intervene with that student's test, I can do so by selecting the left-hand checkbox here again, then choosing the action that I'd like to take with that selected user. One important callout from this list, this is where I'll be able to add additional time to a student's test if necessary. If no additional action is required, I can simply let the student complete the test.